Hi, I'm Nikki.
I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Jamie.
And this is America's Ass is a Galcast. Hello! Welcome back to America's Asses, an MCU podcast by women for everybody. Right, ladies? You know what? You don't need to answer that.
You got it.
The last few episodes, I have not done that. And I'm terribly sorry.
Not since we've recapped.
No.
No,
not since we've recapped Black Widow, but that's okay.
No, I don't think I did it the last episode of Loki, did I?
I think you did.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I thought you did too.
You did.
We're an MCU centric podcast by women for everybody. So, all right, where did we leave off last week, Liz?
We finished the recapping Black Widow, but we did not get to the post-credit scene.
All right,
so we need cliffhanger.
We need to dive into that puppy.
Yeah, that's why there's so much to it that we have to dedicate its own episode to it.
Right? Exactly. So post-credit scene, we see Yelena is at Natasha's grave with her dog Fanny, which
Fanny.
You remember, Fanny was one of the aliases that Mason had given Natasha.
Fanny Longbottom.
Yeah.
Yes, Fanny Longbottom. And also Yelena said that she always wanted a dog.
Yeah.
When she got out of being under the control of the Red Room. She said that, I just said that, that she always wanted a dog. She whistles, but nothing happens, which is they would whistle when they were kids.
And then nothing.
And nothing.
Were you guys, wait, time out. Were you guys expecting, would you have shit yourself if you heard
a whistle back? Yes.
Yeah. We'd be like,
I would have been like, oh my gosh.
We'd be like little kids, like,
I was kind of hoping. I was really hoping.
And then it just made it 10 times sadder.
Yeah.
Then Valentina joins her by blowing her nose and saying she's allergic to the Midwest.
Whatever, lady.
So we're assuming that Nat is buried in Ohio because that is where Yelena and Natasha always wanted to be.
Yeah.
That was like the best times of their life was the 3 years that they were there as little kids.
Have you guys ever been to Ohio?
No.
I fucking love Ohio. Like, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Mr. Big and I have seriously contemplated moving to Cleveland. Like, we love Cleveland so much. We've been there several times.
Rocks.
It does. It is a smaller Chicago. And it's just so, I don't know. I love Ohio. She picked a great state. Although the politics of Ohio pretty much suck, but and when you get into rural Ohio,
worse than Chicago.
Yes. At least we have a lot of blue people voting in the state of Illinois, whereas in Ohio it's outweighed by red people.
Oh, so, gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
But other than that, I love fucking Cleveland, man. I love it. Anyway, I see why she picks Ohio because it's a great state. Yeah.
Yeah. Yelena tells Val that she wants a raise, and Val says that she has to earn it. She lets her know that her next target is the man responsible for her sister's death.
Oh.
And that is one Mr. Clint Barton.
Oh, boy. Oh, man.
Like,
what?
Jose.
So
and that is the end. So I did have a fun fact before we get into other stuff.
okay.
The girl who plays young Natasha is Mila Djokovic's daughter, Ever Anderson.
Oh,
Yeah, I
did you
did
know that?
read that. Mhm.
oh, that's why they look so much alike. I'm like, man, yeah, I can see it. Wow.
So I read on TikTok, and then I also had realized that they had said that Natasha has had to have a lot of things explained to her in this movie, between Civil War and Infinity War. She had to have, all these, about like the brainwashing and everything, different kind of events that happened when she was younger.
Right.
They had to have that explained to her. But if you remember, she says to Cap in Winter Soldier, she only pretends to know everything.
Oh, man.
So,
oh, man.
do what you may with that.
Oh,
That's an
man,
amazing pickup.
Yeah.
That is really good. That's really good. You and
Just like, I only pretend to know things or everything, Rogers.
Hey, you know what? I have a question for you. How many times did you watch Winter Soldier this week? Only the once, the twice. Sorry.
The movie? No, I didn't watch it this week. Why was it on TV?
No, I know. It's just you watch it all the time.
Well, because
Oh my
it's
God.
on.
If it's on TV, she's watching it back to back to back.
Yeah.
Back.
Because then, like, on our stations, I don't know if you have that with Comcast, but like AT&T, we have like so say we have TNT, it's TNT like now, and then they have TNT like West. So it's like the Western time. So like I'll watch it and then it'll start over again on the next channel. So that's how I watch it like 5 times in a weekend.
That's funny.
Because I'll watch it on that channel and then it'll be on the West.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So then the last thing that I had about the movie, or at least about the post-credit scene, was that at the end of the movie, like they're all supposed to be free.
Yeah.
So I wonder if we'll see, in Doctor Strange or whatever, any upcoming, or Hawkeye, any of the upcoming Marvel movies, shows, we'll see how Yelena got to be involved with Val, because she's supposed to be free. So I wonder how she like got back into the game. Like that'll be pretty interesting.
Well, she is part of the Thunderbolts. No? In the comic books?
Yeah, that's what I thought we talked about.
Yeah.
When we were talking about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I thought that's what we talked about.
Yeah, she's part of the Thunderbolts. So now listen.
But like, how did she get in? How did she get back into the game if she was supposed to be like free and didn't want to be all about that spy life anymore? I was just wondering.
She's spy to hire. I mean, she's not.
I guess
on
that's
a job
she
wrong. She has a dog.
Right.
Dogs are. I mean, come on. We know dogs are children. You can't leave them.
Nope.
So I mean, so she probably just goes on like a day trip and then comes back, puts the dog in a kennel in a doggy daycare for the day.
Right.
Goes,
right. I get that.
Some Russian in the neck and then comes home.
And then comes back for dinner.
I was just wondering, like, if Val approached her, or just like what events led up to her getting.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. I'm sure we'll see. I think you're right. I'm sure we will see. Did you notice what Val was showing Clint Barton?
Yeah,
her
on an iPad.
Oh, as we all know, bad
guys.
Oh, yes. Only the good guys
are allowed to use Apple devices in the Marvel world.
Because we learned that from
Sharon Carter.
That's where we learned it,
Right. But I mean, I heard about it from the director of Knives Out.
That's right.
Who said
that's what you said.
That's it.
Was it Rain Johnson, I think? I
don't
want to say
know.
his name is. Well, don't quote me on that then. But it's the director of Knives Out that he said, and he was like, I probably shouldn't say this because now everybody's going to know who the bad guy is. That bad guys aren't allowed to use Apple products.
Yep.
In the movie.
And Val was using an iPad. So
she was. So is she a good guy now?
I don't know.
I don't know. I still am holding out reservations because she was in cahoots, or not in cahoots, but she was like Captain Douche's handler.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And we're still just really sour about Captain Douche. So
yeah. So I'm on the fence about Val. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you flip over the logo for the TVA, it says Val.
Girl, you sent that to me the other day. Was it you or Jamie? One of you.
No, it was Alyssa.
Liz, you sent that to me the other day. And my mind was fucking blown.
Right?
I was
How do you think I felt when I first saw it? I was like,
so do you think that any of the Loki series, oh God, it all connects. And one day we'll be sitting here. Everything does mean something. You're absolutely right. And one day we'll be sitting here and we'll be like Charlie from Always Sunny in Philadelphia with the board and the white string and smoking relentlessly and just trying to, and everything will connect.
We'll
everything
be in a tizzy.
Yes, be
a frenzy. Tizzy frenzy, whatever you want to call it.
I do have oh no, I don't. That's a stupid tidbit. Never mind.
What?
It's stupid. Well, okay. I have Natasha's grave is underneath a tree, which is exactly how Dreykov described her mother, where she was buried after she was murdered.
And that's very sweet.
It was. Oh yeah, and he was a total douchebag. Yeah. And on the gravestone, her name, unknown. I'd punch him in the face too.
Wait, what? He said unknown was on her grave?
And her mom's.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
He was like, it was her gravestone was under a pink flowered tree.
Terrible.
So nice. And then on the stone, it said unknown.
Motherfucker.
You asshole. Yeah.
I missed that part. I thought he just said,
I missed that part too.
There was a tombstone with her name engraved on it. I didn't think I caught that part.
Yeah. And he's like, no, written on it. Yeah, it was unknown.
Oh, man.
So well, when you watch it 3 times,
that's true. You tend to pick up on things.
A little bit more than you did the first time.
Oh, ladies. So what was your first reaction to the movie?
Oh,
it was good.
God.
It was really good.
It was really good. So I thought it was fantastic too. I finally, not finally, because we had this with Captain Marvel as far as I'm concerned. That was a fantastic movie as well. But I love seeing strong women in the comics. I like it. I like being represented.
Agreed.
Everybody likes being represented, and she's just representing us, Also, too, I loved the movie until the post-credit scene. And then I'm like, we didn't even need to see this fucking movie because this is what we're all here for, was this post-credit scene. Am I right?
Right. Yeah.
But I mean, I'm glad they had to put it somewhere, right? We were supposed to see that first. And to be honest, I'm really glad that we didn't see Black Widow when it was intended to be released. I'm glad.
Right.
Because all this time we would be racking our brains. What the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this? Who is this? Who is this? So I'm kind of glad it played out the way it did. It made us inquiring minds not as, what's the word? Not as annoying, So, well, I loved it, ladies. Good job, Alyssa.
Yeah, you kicked ass.
You did a very good job. You did a very,
that was a very
job.
Large undertaking, and you rocked it.
Yeah, thanks for taking one for the team. Let me tell you.
Absolutely.
Not
a problem.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Well,
I did have one thing I wanted to mention.
Sure.
And it was more of like an obscure theory. But
Ooh.
when Alexi was in prison and he was arm wrestling Ursa,
Uh-huh.
Ursa Major is actually a comic book character.
Right.
And the actor who plays him, his name is Oliver Richters.
Okay.
And he announced on Instagram that he is the first mutant in the MCU.
Get out.
Ooh.
What?
Which explains, I mean, he's the big bear. He's the fucking, like, he looks like a giant.
Yeah.
Right.
And a lot of
I mean,
people were
Alexi's
going
huge,
off.
but
Right.
this guy is like 2 times, 3 times
Right.
bigger than him.
And people were going off and thinking theories like, could this be,
Well, he
you
does
know,
turn
kind
into
of
a bear, right?
yeah, could this be a tiny little tidbit into like X-Men coming into phase 5?
Maybe. Oh, do you think X-Men, do you think they're going to show any mutants before the end of phase 4?
I don't know if they kind of let this one slip in.
Well, I mean, he could be technically saying, I'm a mutant because I can change into a bear. But he's not part of X-Men and the mutants proper.
True. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was an interesting thing to make note of.
I think it's fantastic. I did not know that. And I did not realize that. And I love that you brought this up because it gives us a lot to be excited for. Let me tell you. So next week we are going to be covering What If.
Like, I can't believe it's here already.
I'm so excited. And it is canon. Wait, and it is canon. It is directly propelling phase 4. Like,
right?
It is a part of.
Okay, can you
MCU.
explain what canon means to me?
Canon means because
everybody says it, and I just feel stupid because I don't know.
I didn't know what it was until I asked Miss. No, don't feel stupid because I didn't know what it meant until I asked Mr. Big, and this was like a couple weeks ago. So canon means something that is directly a part of the MCU. So like, so like they part of their mythology, I guess. Okay. Their timeline, if you will. So like Agent Carter, the series is not canon. They don't consider that part of the MCU at all.
Right.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not considered canon at all.
Okay.
So like anything that happens in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.,
it's just kind of like they're off on their own.
Right. It's off on their own.
It doesn't connect.
Exactly. Okay. Where What If is definitely going to be canon, and there's some crazy ass shit that's going to happen. So let me tell you. Wait, I've got so I know there's one where if Winter Soldier fought zombies, hello, up my alley. The only post-apocalyptic, it's only the only post-apocalyptic thing I love are zombies. Okay. I love zombies. So and then there's if I think I read that if T'Challa was Star-Lord, that was one of them. Obviously Agent Carter was Captain Carter. And then there was I can't remember, but there's like the first 6 they released on what they were, but yeah. And then it ends with Doctor Strange. He's the last, but Doctor Strange is like throughout the series, because if you look, I don't know, maybe not. I'm talking on my ass. I really don't know till I see it. But in the preview, they showed Doctor Strange visibly being shocked with Agent Carter. So like, Peggy Carter, or like, who are you? And she's like, Captain Carter, and he's like, what? So
what?
What? So I mean,
what did he say?
I love that one.
What did he say? You gotta do the head tilt too.
What is yes? You
What
do
did he
so
say?
well. So yeah, so it's we're really excited, and so the next season, the next batch of we're gonna have little asset minisodes here and there to cover. You know, we're gonna have bonus episodes because Shang-Chi or Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi.
Shang.
Mr. Big keeps correcting me too. Shang-Chi comes out soon. And that's going to be released while we are covering What If. So we got a lot of content coming for you. OG 6 Plus. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We have a lot of content coming in some form or another. So
Well, you're gonna have us for the next 10 weeks covering What If. So
yeah. Yes. And we'll eventually get, so we're mainly about the, I mean, we love the movies. We love the movies. We will eventually cover the movies.
Yes.
But What If is really like, phew, man. Plus, we have to figure out how we're going to cover movies when they're not being streamed anymore.
right? I think we might just discuss it, just have an open discussion about it.
Yeah.
We're not going to give you guys a blow by blow because
We're not gonna be able to
obviously
go to the
you'll
theater
probably
3
see it.
times.
Right,
Exactly.
right.
All right.
exactly. So
I liked watching it from home.
I did too.
oh, absolutely.
I
I
did
would
too. I
not
ain't
mind
gonna lie.
paying to watch it at home.
I'm sorry Scarlett didn't get that money from me, but man,
I know, but
she
I
should
like
fight
being able
for
to
it,
put the
but
baby down to sleep and then,
go back,
chill.
right? Yeah.
Not have to
And
worry
then-
about getting a sitter to go out to the movies.
Oh, please.
Right.
Struggle is real. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Especially when like oh man, it's so hard for us. We have like 3 people that can watch our kids. And if none of them are available, we're fucked. We have a concert that we're probably not going to go to because of fucking Delta now. But we have concert tickets to go see John Hyatt. Check him out. Awesome. John Hyatt, I've been dying to see him my entire life. I've never seen him. He's one of the few that I haven't seen. And Mr. Big bought me tickets. We cannot find a freaking sitter. Cannot find a sitter. Plus, I don't think we're going to go anyway because of Delta. I
I
don't.
feel like it fucks everything up.
Yeah. Yeah. This Delta thing is really scaring me. Like, oh, God. I don't want to talk about it. I'll get upset again. All right. All right, guys.
Fantastic.
What do you got for us, Liz?
Find us wherever you listen to podcasts. We are on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, and Anchor. And we are also on Facebook and Instagram.
And there's one other thing that you could do. You could like us,
Love us,
Follow us
rate us,
review us.
and subscribe to us.
and there's one more thing. I love you.
Love you.
I love you.
3,000.
Yay!
That was really good. So we could take the princess to Star Wars World at
Hey.
Disney.
Other princesses.
Yes.
No, she's not. She's not into the other princesses, girl. She's into Princess Leia. She's into
Yeah.
Princess Leia.
I was gonna say, yeah.
You know,
So is that in Florida or is that California?
we're going to the California one. Mr.
Okay.
Big will not set foot in Florida. There is no way in hell that man will ever go to Florida again. Nothing ever happened. Nothing good ever happens to him in Florida.
Okay.
He was a musician, and he toured a lot in his early 20s, mid 20s. And
Yep.
he's like, Florida, it was never good. So he's like, I'm like,
That's
but
okay.
I want to take him to Disney. He's like, and we can take our 2-week dream vacation to California. and we can go to Disney for a couple days. We could go to Universal Studios for a couple days. We could do
Oh,
LA
yeah,
for
I
a
hear
couple
Universal's
days.
really nice.
Yeah. That's on my list. I've been to Florida. Now I want to see the California.
Yeah. Plus, I have
Well,
family.
and
we have
Avengers is there.
right. Yeah, right. We could go to event. Well, I think that's something the three of us should do. I think we
Oh,
need to get like
absolutely.
a long girls weekend, like 4 days out there and do.
Absolutely.
Oh, that would be great.
Wouldn't that be great? That's exactly how it happened, everybody. Like I called them up. I'm like, guys, listen, we got to stop just doing this text chain about WandaVision. We just need to do a podcast. Because every week we were just like, oh my God, and then comparing notes and doing, because all three of us are, and Mr. Big and Little Big, like the five of us are huge Marvel fans, like all of us. And so like we would, anyway, so I'm like, we just need to start a podcast. Here's a microphone I have, get it. And as soon as you get it, we'll start.
Exactly.
And that's exactly we had to wait for Jamie's fucking 2-day shipping because God knows why it took longer than 1 day, but whatever. Thank you, Jeff
COVID.
Bezos.
Fucking Amazon, lied.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So that's how it started. Plus, my hair is looking really cute tonight, and I want you guys to see it.
It is. I like it. And you look fancy.
Yeah, right?
It's just a sundress.
You look fancy.
It's a dress.
I like that.
Wait, look. It has
And it has pockets.
pockets.
Love it.
And guess what I did? I did the
What?
TikTok trend. I plopped my hair, and it works.
Oh,
wanna
God love
try-
you.
It
That
worked.
won't work for me. My hair will turn out like shit.
Well, is your hair even wavy or
Very,
curly?
very little wavy.
It
it would
wouldn't work
just
for you.
turn
You
out-
have to
I
have
know.
curly hair.
It'll turn out like shit.
Is that the
Oh,
one where
no.
it's like, oh, I've been like brushing my hair straight all these years?
Which is stupid. I don't know anybody who brushes their. If you you have curly hair when you have curly hair. Like
Right.
how people don't know. I think it's an act.
Right.
I agree.
It's
Like, how
gotta
did you not know? Because, like, my cousins who have curly hair, when they get out of the shower, their hair is curly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly it.
Girl, shit happens. And if you can't vent to us, who can you vent to?
Exactly.
Here, thank you so much. Because seriously, like you guys
It's the
wouldn't.
truth.
You guys don't judge me. You know I'm a little
God,
wackadoo.
no.
You already know what you're getting.
This has been America's Assist.